In February 1990, after 27 years, a man with relief from prison determined to make the world a better place. His name was Nelson Mandela, and here he is. Nelson Mandela was born in South Africa in 1918, and as the son of a tribal chief, he had a privileged upbringing. However, South Africa was not a happy place for black people because of a system called apartheid. This meant that black people did not have as many rights as white people. They were not allowed to go to the same places or do the same things. They were mostly very poor. This made Nelson Mandela sad. He believed everybody should be equal. After all, under the skin, we are all the same, and don't we all bleed the same colour? Determined to end apartheid and make South Africa a better place, Mandela joined a political movement called the ANC and was involved in peaceful protests against the government. However, nothing he did seemed to make any difference, and many black protesters were killed by the government. Mandela decided that he could no longer limit himself to non-violent protests, so he founded a group called the Fear of the Nation. Its mission was to fight the South African government. In 1962, Mandela was convicted of conspiracy to overthrow the state and was sentenced to life in prison. He spent 27 years in jail with no bed or toilet and had to spend his time breaking rocks. But instead of hating the white people for what they had done to him, Mandela only hated the system of apartheid. He spent his long, lonely hours thinking of how to end apartheid and bring peace to South Africa. The rest of the world did not agree with apartheid either, and they put pressure on South Africa to end the system. No country would trade with South Africa. The athletes were not invited to the Olympics, and pop singers refused to perform there. The country was in a mess. The government decided they needed Mandela's help, so in February 1990 he was released and talk began. Mandela was charming and charismatic. Instead of being angry with the white people, he became their friend, but at the same time he was determined to not let them have their own way. He told the black people that he was willing to die for them if necessary. Black and white opponents clashed and violence was rife. Even though Mandela was in a position of power, he did not take revenge on the white people. Instead, he called for peace. Black people were eventually given the right to vote, and Mandela was made President of South Africa. With his sense of fun and friendly personality, he met world leaders and celebrities, and South Africa was once again accepted by the world. As an old man, Mandela became sick, and after a long illness, he died in 2013. A symbol of hope, unstoppable courage, and peace. His death was mourned by the world. People decorated hundreds of pebbles with messages for him, and left them around his house as a mark of their respect.
Created using Powtoon.